Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the back button. That's all you got to do is push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
Happy Sunday morning. How everybody out there doing today? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Insight Show. This is your boy, Coach Lee. It's Sunday morning. The weekend is still here upon us. But as always, we're back at it like we're mad at it. And it's time to run one with you guys. With that being said, welcome. As always, we try to bring you much insight as possible. Hopefully help you win your league. If not, purely for entertainment. You know how that goes. But anyhow, man. So this week 13, so we're getting pretty close to either you still got some hope as far as making the playoffs, or you're going to be SOL, as they say, because you probably like barely 500, or you can be dominating, whatever the case may be. But, you know, with that being said, hey, make it happen, man.
Man, I'm good. Get ready for this. I'm out here cutting the grass, man. You know, like
cutting the grass.
Yeah,
I ain't Hank Hill.
Yeah. You know, I got time today, man. You know, my Saints then unfortunately played and took this L, so I gotta get ready for this next Saturday, this upcoming Saturday, Ugly Sweater Christmas party, man. But besides that, what's going on?
Hey, the same, bro. I ain't cutting no yard, but yeah, just trying to make it happen. I'm talking about them power moves that need to be made. Some of my leads ain't looking too good. I'm probably already gone fishing. Some of them I still got a chance, so you know how it goes.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, you know, definitely we're going to put some, drop some jewels today to help people like yourself and myself that's struggling and dominating in some leagues, man. So let's get it.
Jump right into it, brothers. Always, we like to start out with the injury updates. So some of the key injuries today, man, Kyler Murray, he's questionable still. He's been out, I think he's missed 4 games, if I'm not mistaken, already.
Yes, and I've been one of the beneficiaries who've picked up Colt McCoy.
Hey, you gotta always be scouring their waiver wire, man.
Of course, that's one of the ways to win. But yeah, I think Kyler Murray's injury is more than what everyone's been saying because you know, he's been pretty consistently, and you know, it's only been flashes of him at practice. But you know, I think this will be another week. You know, he'll be out.
Well, they still got the number 1 seed, so I don't think they're no big hurry to be trying to rush him back. My only concern with him would be once he does come back, is it has any rust.
Oh, man, he's plug and play, man. He's good. That's his offense.
Right.
That's his team. You know, so I'm pretty confident that, you know, once he comes back, you know, he'll get back on that bike and ride it.
Yes, sir. This one, I guess I must have missed this one, but I was kind of surprised when I took a look at it this morning. Jalen Hurts, he's questionable with an ankle injury. I think he's more likely going to play, but I didn't know he was beat up a little bit.
Oh, man, he's been beat up for a while now. You know, he's been playing through it. And I think you've seen it in the decline of his play of recently, you know. So I think he'll play because, you know, that NFC East seed, you know, it's starting to look slim now. So definitely Philadelphia, who was thought coming into the season was going to be the team to beat, they look like the team that's been beat. So he definitely has to play today.
Justin Fields, we kind of knew
Well,
that.
hold on, who this is? I'm trying to join one of them big leagues. Who this Facebook user is? Man, you don't want that smoke, man. You know, one of our You know, we ran off one of our fantasy football insight live announcers because of that fantasy football league, man. You don't want none of that smoke, man. You know, shout out to our guy too. You know, he used to hang out with us on Sundays, but he started taking them L's consistently, man, and he stopped showing up, man. But make sure you bring your A game if you want one of these leagues, big dog.
Justin Fields still dealing with the ribs. Daniel Jones is officially out today with the neck injury.
Surprise.
Correct. That's your QBs as far as the notable ones. Running back, we're going to just start calling this dude here Mr. IR, man. That's Dalvin Cook of the Minnesota Vikings. He's out with a shoulder injury. I don't know if he's even played a 16-game season since he's been in the league.
It beats me if he have. I don't know. I only know one person who's worse than him, and that's freaking Christian Glassface McCaffrey, man. I'm so tired of that dude, bro. Call him Glass Joe, man. He's the 2021 version of Glass Joe, man. Like, this dude, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry.
We got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Just got back about 2 weeks ago, I believe, but he's out.
Yeah.
He's with the illness.
He's playing.
So we don't know what's going on with that. Oh, he's playing? Okay.
He should play. I think it's just a run of the, a shuffle of the teams.
Common cold.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, and he wants his starting position back, so they got, and it's an uphill battle. He has Damon Williams, who's been playing pretty well, so he wants his position back.
Yeah, the first back user said, told y'all CMC is glass and plastic.
Who is that? Definitely want comment your name. We gotta know who that is, man.
This got to be two. Who is?
He said he here in the thread. Bring him out. Bring him out.
All right. Josh Jacobs of the Las Vegas Raiders is questionable with the ankle injury.
Man, you in work mode, man. Take your work hat off. You're not. I know, right? This is Sunday morning fantasy football insight live show.
Ooh, let me focus. I ain't had my morning coffee yet, man. I ain't focused right now.
Hey, same here, man. I just been out cutting the grass with my eyes closed, man. I'm telling you, it's a struggle. But I think he's going to play, because one, I'm glad you all stopped. I think you're still starting Kenyon Drake. So, Josh Jacobs has a lot to prove just for himself within his own failing and roller coaster career. But, the team as a whole, they got a lot to play for. So he needs to be on the field today.
He does, but I know you razzed me a little bit, but that's the reason why I kind of kept on Kenyon Drake, because I know Jacobs, man, he started to get up in that Melvin Gordon category.
That is true.
Speaking of Melvin Gordon, man, he's out with a hip injury. Said at that time. But they playing the Chiefs today. But stepping in this play is going to be Javonte Williams. So he should be able to, to take the lead back snaps. And Mike Boone will be serving as a number 2. James Robinson is questionable of the Jaguars with a heel and knee injury. So he's kind of a sleeper, man. He had a good rookie season last year. He had some pretty decent games this year. He just can't stay healthy, man.
I wouldn't either. Shit, he playing for the Jacksonville Jags, who can't seem to win a game.
Let me see what we got. We still wavy from Thursday. Drake better fit for the role. Remember last year, Drake went crazy. That's true.
Come on,
Williams
now,
about
really?
to go ham.
That was a one-hit wonder. You just described the makers of a one-hit wonder, sir.
I'm curious who that is, man. I feel like we're on a game show trying to figure out who this is.
2 says the Cowboys got the day off.
Yeah, we do today. I ain't gonna discount who we beat Thursday, but we do today.
That is true. Y'all need a day off because y'all need a day at the field, man, because to only win by 10 points to play our practice team, man, it's kind of unimpressive.
Hey, Ain't no style points in the NFL. It's all good. Hey, a dub is a dub, baby.
That's true. That is true. And I am not denying y'all dub. That is true.
Alex Collins of the Seahawks is questionable, but that's a team that just. Hey, I'm gonna say it now. I've always said, man, Russ is gonna I think he's gonna end up in a Big Easy next year, man. I'm just throwing it out there.
And what's we trust, man? Hey, I'm telling you, man, this is the year, the century of the female. And when Mayor Cantrell got on Instagram and told him and Sierra to bring their asses to New Orleans, it was over, man.
Yep.
And then it became a cat fight between mayors, man. It's like, really? This is what we're doing now? This is what the world came to? The two mayors cat fighting over a football player? It was kind of cute, but yeah, he'll be in New Orleans. Who that?
J.D. McKissick is out with the concussion for the Washington football team. I almost slipped up there. And, man, the Eagles, man. So, Jordan Howard is out. And Boston Scott is questionable with the illness. They beat up in the backfield.
Yeah. Once again,
they're still playing for playoff spot.
And it's so ironic, but when you're being in a porous division like the NFC East, what I'm saying, you can have a losing record and still be in the playoffs. It's kind of weird, but
looking at the NFC South, y'all might be up 1 game, 2 games on us. Hey now. That's too funny, bro. Y'all always razzing us. For the wide receivers, Nuke is questionable. DeAndre Hopkins, still dealing with that hamstring industry. Damn it. Hamstring injury.
The word of the day is industry.
Man, you ain't never lying, bro. Let me see. Hey, he has a one-hit wonder this year. All you got to do in fantasy. All these comments are Watt approved. That's who that is.
Yeah, exactly. 2%, 20% wattage because, hey, man, we still need to see that fantasy football record.
Seahawks win today. We're going to see.
Who they playing?
They are playing
L.
He's an L. Man, yes, L. They're playing the Niners, man.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, come on, man. This guy.
Niners
lay off the
good
wire
ball right now. And they say Murray is playing today. Okay.
Oh, all right.
And somebody says, stop it. Put that paper bag on. So, got DeAndre Hopkins is questionable with the hamstring injury. We see how that goes. Got him in the starting lineup in the team, so hopefully it goes well. Deebo Samuel, Mr. Everything, is out today with a groin injury.
So that means more looks for Kittle, hopefully.
That's true.
Because he was absent last week.
OBJ is questionable with a hip.
Who does he play for?
Play for the Rams, man.
Oh.
And they playing the Jags, so they should be all right. But I don't know. I don't told some of y'all about Mr. Matt Stafford. Man, he's Tony Romo 2.0.
Wait, no.
Yes, sir. Big
I
numbers,
like Tony Romo.
Big numbers. You said don't do Tony like that?
Yeah, bro. That's why I had to stick up for my guy, man. Wait, hold on, man.
Man, Matthew Stafford, he's always been the key with them, man. I ain't never been sold on the dude. Got a lot of tools, but he just seems like he just have those moments where he just forgets what he's supposed to be doing. He have a bonehead turnover or a questionable decision. But hey, if y'all don't win it this year, Rams, y'all are gonna suck for about the next 3 or 4 years. You ain't got no draft picks. You ain't got no cap space. What you gonna do?
I think they're gonna do something this year, though. But I'm gonna tell you the craziest bet. I was in a barbershop yesterday, barbershop talk. So I found out a barber who's a Dallas fan. He bet $100 on what? What do you think he bet on?
Dallas going to the Super Bowl.
Yes, bro. I said, God damn it. What the shit? I said, you know what? That's a very smart bet, sir. Can you make that one with me too? I was like, that is the most boneheaded bet ever. So he just bet that the Dallas Cowboys will go to the Super Bowl. And that's it.
What are they still? 300?
Huh?
Oh, okay. Two said he bet 50.
What, that the Cowboys go to the Super Bowl?
Yeah. But I think he did that when he went to Vegas about 2 months ago. Okay. It's 25. It's plus 2,500 odds. That's good. It's good little chunk of change.
So I guess you just like pissing in the wind and watching it blow back on yourself, huh? You just wasted $50.
Oh man.
Hey, all right. So we got YouTube in James. So let's get his comment up there. He says, Kyle or Josh Allen for the playoffs?
Ooh.
Kyler. You want to take a shot at that one first, Coach Lee?
I will probably say during the playoffs, and like you said, you know, the Cardinals got the number 1 seed. Probably going to end up with the number 1 seed. I don't think they only got one difficult game left. I don't know what they got. 6 games left now. Yeah, they got
18,
one difficult game left. I might have to go with Josh Allen, man, because he's more healthy right now. That is purely based on health speculation, and nothing else.
All right. Go with, to me, Kyler, because one, you know, Josh Allen, he's been inconsistent. It's funny because I sat Josh Allen this week in place of Big Play Tate because he's playing the New England Patriots, who has a very stout defense. And one big thing of what, like with me and AFC teams, they play outdoors. So all home games, he gonna play outdoors. So when he throw the ball, it's gonna be blown back 5 yards. So you know that's my thing about getting AFC quarterbacks because you know during playoff times they have a lot of home games. They play outdoors, and that changes the game. So they're gonna be more focused on run. And if you look at the Bills, they got Matt Breida, who's been coming on late. You know what I'm saying? So they're feeding him the ball. They got Devin Singletary. They got Zach Moss. So me, I lead to Kyler because one, he's playing indoors, play more indoor games, and he still has that dual threat capability.
Okay. See, we got everybody knows Antonio Brown's out for 3 games, but a report came out this morning that the team is kind of trying to decide if they even gonna bring him back at all. So that can be a little chink in the armor, man.
Chink in the armor?
Yep.
Of the defending Super Bowl champs?
Yep.
Come on now. Do I think that will? I almost think that's going to have a big impact on the game because as long as Gronkowski there, that's who's been getting, who was getting most of the touchdowns because, as of recent, I have seen a decline in their, in their passing game and even much in their whole offense. So you might be right there, but they already look lethargic.
That's true. That's true. Let me see. Sterling Shepard. I don't know when the last time he played for the Giants.
I told y'all bench him. If y'all must have that guy on your team, trash. Anybody from the Giants. If you have a Giants player, trash.
Get him. Is Barkley back? He's back,
trash.
Right? Kadarius Toney, the rookie, is quadriceps, so he's doubtful for the Giants.
That was the only high point. Right, that was the only high point.
That's true.
I think, everyone preserving themselves for the offseason with the New York Giants.
They're already gone fishing.
Exactly. They outcut the game for me, man.
It's probably going to be a new GM. It's probably going to more likely be a new coach. Hey. Desean Jackson with a calf. He's questionable. They're playing Washington today. So he's questionable. Curtis Samuel shows up on here for the Washington football team.
He just came back.
Who do they have left? They got back injuries. They got receiver injuries. Their best defensive lineman's gone for the year. Those Washington footballers, man, they kind of beat up.
Hey, when you start asking me those questions, I start looking for those people who was complaining about, oh, the preseason is too long. The season, the players get hurt. No, the players they lay up. They don't practice the same. They don't have the same training. So I mean, I fault the players. If you're getting hurt, it's crazy. Like in boxing, if you get knocked out, you know what the coach say? You ain't put your hands up.
You can prevent that if you
right, exactly.
For the tight ends, kind of surprised. Well, ain't too surprising, but he's big for their team. But Darren Waller, he's out with a knee injury.
Oh, that's huge.
That's their whole offense.
Right.
Ricky Seals-Jones of the Washington football team again. That's like 4 people. They are beat up, man.
Yeah. But shout out to Ron Rivera and his system because they've
plug and play.
Right, and and they really don't have any big names, even starting with Tyler Heineke. Heineke. Sorry, I had a lot of drinks last night.
But those are your big people as far as the injury report. Hopefully you can take heed to what we're talking about this morning. Go make your adjustments as you need them, because we're about an hour and a half away from kickoff. About an hour and a half away. Yeah. So, man, time for the first break for today, brother.
Dun, 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 dun.
We're gonna be back in about 15 to 20. Hold them horses, brother.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's cornerback Delvin Breaux here from your favorite team, New Orleans Saints. I just want to go ahead on and give a shout out to STWF Media for allowing me to come on and talk about my testimony, my story, and also talk fantasy football. I just want to say thank you, man, for the honor. I appreciate you, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in tonight at 7:30 Central Time. Bro Show out.
And we back just like that. And as always, we going to have some fun. We're going to kick some knowledge as much as possible. But remember, it's for entertainment only.
Well, you make us sound like, like some gentlemen's club or something. It's for entertainment purposes only.
Hey, welcome to the STWF Boom Boom Room, baby.
Hey!
See, each and every Sunday, tune in, fire, and more fire. Dialing. Yes, sir. So right now, it is time for our Week 13 Stardom and Sit-em. So I know this is where you kind of like to make your moves in the leagues and whatnot. You be having all the good insights and all that.
Uh-oh. Well, this week, I let off the gas pedal because, in most of my leagues, I'm already in the playoffs, so, I'm cutting the grass. I had, I'm just kicking my feet up, man, cutting the grass, it's like, just cut the grass, so this is what I was doing this morning, cutting the grass, man, a lot of grass to cut, but, so, that's what I'm doing, let my feet up. So what we got?
So for this week, we're going to start with the quarterbacks, Stardom. I kind of feel bad because we dogged them, but it is what it is. They saying start Matthew Stafford.
Who they playing against?
Playing Jacksonville.
Of course. Thank you. You start the linebacker. You start the linemen for against Jacksonville. You start all your players against Jacksonville. Because they can't stop anything. They can't stop water. So definitely, we got a decent defense, but their offense is going to create turnovers.
Beat Tampa Bay.
Huh?
Jacksonville almost beat Tampa Bay, if I ain't mistaken.
Well, you know what? I almost passed the 10th grade, but I almost
passed. Facts.
So definitely won't start Matthew Stafford because they have too many weapons to keep up with them. And the LA Rams defense is can create turnovers, so that's going to cause issues with Trevor Lawrence, so who's known to make erratic decisions and throw. So that's a good start.
That's true. Sometimes he still looks like the rookie that he is.
Exactly.
They saying start Kirk Cousins. They're
Hey,
playing Detroit.
yes, sir. Kissing
And it's a
Cousins.
non-primetime game.
I'm starting him. Start him.
Start Kyler Murray.
If he plays.
We already talked
yep.
about that. If he plays, like you say. Derek Carr is a start. They're facing the Washington football team.
Yeah, I would temper my expectations on him. If I have another, I'll look elsewhere.
As far as the sleepers for the week, Tua, they're playing against New York Giants, so I think he's gonna be able to do something there with them.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Heineke.
Yeah.
He got the weapons though. everybody banged up.
Hey man, but look, with a cool name like that, then you gotta come to the party and bring the drinks, man. You're known for it. So the guy used to toting having a party by himself, man. So I think he's good, man. He's been doing pretty well. And to me, one thing, like, let me just call this, one call out is that, he came from off the bench. So all these bench players he playing with, he know him. So, he had to reestablish a connection with the starters. But, I mean, he was never projected to be the starter this year. So, I think that bodes well. That bodes well with their current situation.
Agreed. I agree with that. Most definitely. Siddums.
Wait, hold on. We say sleepers? Big play Tay at the quarterback position. Goddamn, he got me 27 points. Let's go. Let's go.
He had a good game on the ground Thursday night.
Yes, sir.
Stidham, Matt Ryan playing against Tampa Bay, divisional game. Falcons playing some bad football. And I don't know any other way to sum it up, man. They may be shopping around for, even though ain't no big quarterbacks coming out in the draft, they need to start getting ready to rev that bad boy up, man, because I think the end is near.
For
Matt Ice, man, his time may be there, and at least there.
Well, no, Matty Ice was supposed to be the best thing since
it doesn't help that Calvin Ridley is not there
since Michael Vick, man. So that's their poster child.
True that.
So if they shoot that dog, they done shot the franchise. So, but yeah, I think, like you say, they definitely need to start figuring something out with Matty Ice because, like you say, the end is near, and it's like really knocking at his door.
Undefeated.
That is true.
Jimmy G is down as a sit-em, and the reason being, even though that Debo's out with the groin this week, they're saying they're just going to be able, even with him being out, they're still going to be able to just run all over Seattle. So, for what it's worth.
Yeah, well.
Big Ben is a sit. He probably should have been a sit all season. And then it's already some additional drama there because he's already told some key people and teammates that this is it for him in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's going to go. Man, what would you do if he ended up in New Orleans, man?
Man, we don't I'd be entertaining these ideas with quarterbacks, but we got one, man. Just keep telling
y'all. Teddy Two Gloves is a sit-em this week going up against Kansas City. Kansas City playing some good ball now, man. They let that woke up out through slumber.
Yeah, that is true. And and I think it happened against the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, it did. No, it was before that. We just one of the victims. We was victim number 3 on a 4 or 5 game winning streak, I think. They just did it like they did everybody else.
Yeah. They've come along. They've shown like they got a pretty good system in place.
They're like
the
favorites again for the AFC.
Yeah.
They're like the favorites again for the AFC.
Agreed.
It just lets you know it's a long season because 6 weeks ago, everybody was saying they was done, stick a fork in it. Now they control their own destiny.
Right.
Bust alert, which is kind of surprising, but they got Joe Burrow down as a bust for this week.
Man.
And they're facing the Chargers. I don't know about that.
I think it's based on the offense, but I mean, and the Chargers have some good linebackers, and and the Bengals game as of late, it's been because of Joe Mixon. So if
That's
Joe
true.
Mixon gets started,
Yep.
that's how they that opens up their passing game. And last week, Higgins went off. So I was shocked. Normally it's Jamar Chase. So we're seeing some shift going on in their offense. So at this point, it'll be a crapshoot just to figure out which wide receiver to start. But they're definitely got to start mixing. So I can see where he might be a bust. But a Joe Burrow bust is different from a Tyrod Taylor bust. Let me just put that out there.
Facts. So for the stardom for the running backs this week, Alexander Madison, he's in there for the injured Dalvin Cook. So take advantage of that. He's going to be the starter this week. You already picked him up?
No, I told you I was out cutting the grass. My team, we locked and loaded for the playoffs, man.
Look at me here. He ain't here high capping on you, boy. He know I'm struggling.
I'm saying? Because, let me put this out there. If right now you still trying to pick up players, you've already lost. You got to have your things weeks ahead.
That is very
playing
true.
For the
that is very true. Yeah. Most of the bye weeks already gone.
Exactly. I'm just sitting back watching everyone who's scrambling. Okay. You a little suspect at the wide receiver position? Oh, that's how I look at it. You shouldn't be scrambling right now.
That's true.
I'm just rolling my engines. That's all. Like my dog back there barking.
Antonio Gibson of the Washington football team is the starter.
Man, I need shit. Tell me where has he been? I've been waiting for him to come alive. It's been a weird season for him.
Well, they said he's getting hot at the right time, and apparently the bye week 9 was the best thing for him. He got rested up because he was injured.
Yes.
And in his past 3 games, he's played well and increased the workload when he had at least 19 touches in the last 3 games.
Yes.
And in week 12, he had 29 carries for 111 yards and 7 catches for 35 yards.
And then the following week, he was, tell me, have you seen him? So I hope the Washington football team get it together.
They hurt at the wide receiver spot, so
yes,
and the tight end a little bit, so it may be a lot of screens to dump off to him today.
True. Logan Thomas was his first week back last week, so I think his role is going to expand this week as well.
True that. And this guy here, I think you swear about this dude here, man. Myles Gaskin of the Dolphins.
Yes, sir.
You've been on your soapbox for him for quite some time this season.
And Gesicki, the tight end.
Yes. Hey, he's scouring the waiver wires early on, capitalizing.
Hey, and I've been had him. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's big league coaching right there, man. See what I'm saying? Been had.
Sleepers this week, Sony Michel.
I picked him up throughout the season, because I seen, the possibility that he might come on late, but then I dropped him because his role, I'm like, he can't stay on the field that long. So, he'll be a sleeper.
True that. Matt Breida of the Bills.
Yes, pick him up.
New England, though.
Pick him up. No. I'm saying you don't pick him up for this game. You pick him up for the next one because he had just as many touches. He out-touched, I think, Devin Singletary. So, and one thing that I like when you look at these backs, Matt Breida has been the primary back before. He's played that role before. He's played in big games, and Devin Singletary, he was on the way to lose his position to Zach Moss. Zach Moss can't seem to stay consistent. So that's opened the way to Matt Breida. So if you're looking for a plug and play, not a plug and play, but a plug and fix, definitely look at Matt Breida.
The last stardom, DJ Dallas of the Seahawks going up against San Fran.
Yeah, I looked at DJ Dallas because, he was trying to compete for the starting role from Alex Collins, who's been disappeared, who's been gone. So, I would stay away from that because right now the whole entire Seattle offense has been gone. I got DJ Metcalf who's been gone. So yeah, I think they need to come out and go cut the grass with me as well. But yeah, DJ Dallas, I don't think he's a
you may be on to something there. Instead of going fishing, cutting the grass.
Exactly.
For the sit-ems this week, Tevin Coleman of the Jets. Probably anything Jets related.
Facts.
David Johnson of the Texans.
Yeah.
And Darrell Williams of the Chiefs, which is kind of weird considering that Hilaire is kind of a little under the weather a little bit.
So, because he probably gonna play. That's why it's a toss up between. Like I said, they're just fighting for roster. That's all.
That's true.
One wants to be the starter.
For the Stardom, for the wide receivers, got Devontae Smith.
Mm-hmm. All right. I can agree with it.
Going up against the Jets, that's a good matchup.
Yeah.
Hunter Renfro of the Raiders going up against Washington football team.
Definitely will start him, not the quarterback.
Van Jefferson, who has come on as of late for the Rams.
And I had him because I was expecting big things out of him too. But guess what? Inconsistencies. So,
That's inconsistency because of him or because of the quarterback play?
Quarterback play. The quarterback gets them the ball. And then he has too many options. They got too many weapons out there. They got D-Jags. They got too many. They got Cooper Kupp. There's too many out there.
For the sleepers, you got Christian Kirk. For the Cardinals, going up against Chicago.
Christian Kirk far too down the depth chart for me. That's why I was like Christian Kirk.
Yes.
I had to remember him because I played with him on the Madden Franchise League for the PS4. So that's why I was like, that's the only time Christian Kirk was relevant. And I think I only used him on kickoff returns.
Because we use it in reference to
Van Jefferson. Yeah, saying that you don't trust him.
And they agree with you on the inconsistency of Kirk.
Yes.
Jacoby Myers of the Patriots.
Now, see, last week I picked up Kevin Bourne and he went bananas. The week I pulled him in there and I'm like, man, how does this dude know this stuff? So, I mean, once again, the tight end, Hunter Henry. That's the guy that's the hot hand in New England right now. But Myers, he stays on the field a lot. So if you're looking for a player that stays on the field and has the potential to get you some points, it'll be him. But yeah, I don't see nothing out of him.
Yes, sir. And the sit-em, Mike Williams of the Chargers.
That just hurts my heart.
For him or for the Chargers as a whole?
Oh, wait. Just got Jalen Hurts will be inactive for today's game against the Jets.
Well, there you go. There you go.
So, yeah.
So who's starting?
Gardner Minshew. Minshew Mania.
Yes, sir.
It's Gardner Minshew. Yeah. Hey, and guess what? I started Gardner Minshew his first year in Jacksonville, and I was like, man, how did he know? Like, that's what I do, man. Mustache man. But so yeah, that'll definitely be interesting.
Let me see. Cortland Sutton for the Broncos. SMU Mustang.
I'm wondering if if I cut the source off, your water bad too. So I mean, if the quarterback is sitting, how you start the receivers?
So, somebody see somebody liking it. It said, cut the grass with them 2 Jets. Win. We own something, dog.
Yes, sir.
Emmanuel Sanders of Buffalo.
Hey, I'm a Emmanuel Sanders fan, man, because one thing, one of the reasons why we brought him into New Orleans because of his leadership, and his impact on the receiving corps. So he's has really good leadership, and because of that, he's gonna get rewarded. But how? By the inconsistent, by Josh Allen. So it'll be definitely something to watch. But I'm big on Emmanuel Sanders.
Marvin Jones. He just seemed like he hadn't fit too well down there in Jacksonville, but it's still early, first year.
I dropped him, I think.
Well, there you go. Uncle Leroy said, I ain't trying to hear all that.
Right, man. It's playoff time, man. It's playoff time. And, this is how it happens. If you take something off over here, something else down there happens. You know what I'm saying? It's a chain reaction. So I drop him. You know what other people going to do? Who's running around looking for something to go after? They're going to pick him up and drop a Jew on their team. And I'm going to pick that player up.
Hey, look at you sabotaging from the inside out.
Hey, excellent.
Mr. Burns Stardoms for tight ends, Logan Thomas.
Hey, I picked him up 2 weeks ago.
Didn't play him earlier, man. He couldn't stay healthy for me.
Hey, also you was the one that I was thinking when I was able to pick him up. Thank you.
Yep.
And that's how I'm taking him into the playoffs.
Dallas Goedert. Considering what we found out about Hurts and the running game is going, hey, he might get about 20 touches a day.
Facts.
Zach Ertz.
Hey, I'm a big fan on Ertz
in Arizona.
Oh, I'm a big fan on Ertz.
Far as the sleepers, no offense.
Yeah, he's struggling. Whole team.
Cole Kemet for Chicago.
The only thing cold in Chicago is the weather and their record. Them dudes trash, man.
And let me see. Far as the situms, Evan Ingram of the Giants.
Don't believe that. I never sit my guy. He'll be a flex sleeper or something.
I got him starting as well.
Smart man.
And, Hunter Henry of the Patriots.
I don't know. Like I said, he's the hot hand in New England. I don't know how they're saying that, but I would definitely start Hunter Henry. And, just circling back around to Evan Ingram, he had like 10 targets last. He's been averaging the top most targets. So, to me, this is how I look at, I gauge my positions on how many targets, how long you stay on the field. Like, that's it. So, those are 2 good options.
Most definitely. And the bust alert is Dawson Knox of Buffalo.
Oh, man. You know what? That's because they must going to feed the ball to Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah.
So, I was big on Dawson Knox early in the season. And, you check
he faced the famine.
Yes. He was big, but, that was because Josh Allen didn't have that third option. Cole Beasley wasn't there, and then Emmanuel Sanders was still trying to, fill out his role, find out his role. But now he know what it is, so he's been tapping into those looks from Dawson Knox.
Okay. And just for its and giggles, defense and special teams stardom this week. The Dolphins against the Giants. I think that's a good one.
I picked up the Dolphins, had them. But the only thing about having, when you start the Dolphins defense, you got to start their freaking offense. And it's and they don't be on the field long.
It's true.
So it's like, God damn. So it's like a double-edged sword, man. So you gotta watch how you play those Miami Dolphins.
Sleepers, you got the Colts, the Eagles, and Vikings as the sleepers this week.
Hey, I'm going into the playoffs with the Eagles. I picked the Eagles defense up, and I'm riding with them because they're opportunistic, and that's what you want in those playoffs. You don't, those yards and stoppages counts because we do factor that in our points, but interceptions, fumbles, sacks. That's your top category. That's what you want.
And the last of our Stardom and sit them for week 13. Sit them, the Bears going up against Arizona.
Yeah, sit the Bears going up against the Bears. Sit the Bears on a bye week. Just sit all the Bears.
The Bears going against the Bears, man. That's tough.
Yeah, man. Bad news Bears, man.
Yes, they are. Okay, y'all. We're almost to our last segment for the day. We're going to take our last break for the day. We'll be back about 15-20.
What's up, world? Kyrie Robinson, man. New Orleans Saints veteran. Hey, man, make sure you guys go check out my guy, man, STWF, the media, man. Check them guys out. Y'all want to get sports talks with players, with fans, anything like that, man, go check them guys out, man. That's the place to be if you want to talk sports. Who that nation?
Hey there, Whirler. Huh?
Yes, sir. So, last segment for today is actual game picks.
You can see the doggy? Oh, thought the dog came to holler. For the last segment, to cut the grass. Just got finished cutting the grass with the dog. Uh-oh.
Ah, look, we got a surprise guest.
Happy Sunday, man. The choir is here.
You said the choir?
The choir is here.
Oh, my gosh.
What's going on, fellas?
Shut the door, close the damn cats, whatever that was.
Y'all rocking it out this morning, man. Appreciate you guys. You know what I'm saying? I
stay on the other side of the camera with that hat on your head, man. You look a whole lot better.
I'm still in from Thursday, bro. You know what I'm saying? We lit off Thursday's win. Jambalaya. You know what I'm saying? But some fantasy, man. That's what today's about, man. It ain't about the Cowboys or the Saints. We got the day off.
It's always about the Cowboys and the Saints. Don't ever just, everything else is just a pastime. But right now we're on our last segment. So man, what we got up, Coach Lee?
We got the game picks, first game of this week. One that you have a little bit of interest in, the Buccaneers against the Falcons. 8-3 Bucks against the 5-6 Falcons. Who you got?
I'm gonna say this is upset Valley written all over it right now. I haven't been so much of Brady in the news media. You know what I'm saying? So Brady's whole purpose of going to Tampa Bay is so he can be the star, so he can be gallivanted around. So he can be paraded around. So I didn't see that. So I think upset alert. Book it.
Woo, man, that's a HSO. That's a hot sports opinion there.
Hey man, you got it here. That's what happens when I don't have my coffee, man. I just go off on a limb like that. So that's my first reach for the day. So I got the Falcons winning.
I got the Buccaneers. So who you got?
Yeah, man, I'm not going to reach too early, man, especially the first game of the day. I would take the Falcons. I think the spread's 11. I would take the Falcons on the spread. It will be a game that, for some reason, Atlanta will feel like they could win, but they won't win with Tom Brady on the other side. He cursed Matt Ryan a long time ago. Buccaneers will win.
Next up, the Chargers 6-5 against the Bengals 7-4.
This is tough. Both teams. If you pit it through, the Bengals are playing better football, but they're in the same spot that the Chargers have been for the last 5 years. Can they win these close games? I think this will be a close game today. I'm going to ride with the Chargers.
Stuff like this, I'm old school, gridiron football. And first question you ask, who can run the goddamn ball? Bengals.
Sound like an old ball coach there, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So with that, the Bengals had a better run game, and I gotta go with the Bengals. So rock with the Bengals.
I expect that first fact. That's the first fact. That run the ball, gridiron style. I like that because I like Joe Nixon a lot. I like Joe Nixon. My thing about Joe Nixon is, can he do it again? He did it last week. Can he do it again?
Nixon.
That's been the problem with him.
Joe Nixon is our president. No, yeah, Robert Nixon. Joe Mixon is the running back for the Bengals, though. Don't mind me.
I know what you're talking about.
Call me Petty P. What do you say?
I'm gonna say the Bengals, and especially with the Bengals playing at home. I don't know what the weather's looking like up there, but I think it's gonna compensate for that. The running game, you will get fed a lot of Joe Mixon, and I think it's gonna feed into the play action. Burr gonna have a couple of big throws downfield. I'm going with the Bengals on this one.
Smoking Joe. Can't go wrong, man.
Cardinals 9-2 against the Bears 4-7.
Next. That's easy. Arizona.
You know what's funny is Arizona, well, they are playing on the road, so they're only getting 7.5. It's kind of surprising though.
Now, and they're traveling across the world. I mean, across the nation, from one side to the other. So, that Hawk definitely gonna be a eye opener.
I only think the spread's like that, honestly, because we haven't seen this Cardinals team at somewhat full strength in
a month. Yeah,
so you have to, and then you have to kind of go in. But I mean, I think Kyler and them today, like Unc said, man, wash it out, cut the grass on the beds, man. I'll take the Cardinals too, man. I mean, they're quiet, right? They're the quietest first seed right now in the history of the NFL.
Hey, facts. And you are what your record says. So I respect their mind.
I go with the
Cardinals
as well. Next we got the 4-7 Giants at the 5-7 Dolphins.
Dolphins.
I got the Dolphins also.
Waddle's gonna have a big game. Everyone's expecting, Devontae Parker back, but watch out there, Waddle, Gesicki.
All you gotta hear is Mike Glennon to start.
It's crazy. This is wild. This is wild that this is even happening right now. Like the fact that we're really choosing between the Dolphins and the Giants today. And the fact that the deciding factor is that Mike Glennon is playing today. Because honestly, if Daniel Jones was playing in this game today, I would have took the Giants. And I looked at the Giants, was going to take the Giants this week. And then as soon as I heard the news that, take the – and I don't even want to bet and put my money on the Dolphins, but I'm going to do it today. It seems like when I do it, man, the Dolphins stink, but you can't stink against Mike Glennon. That defense should be able to raw today.
Man, it ain't just Mike Glennon. It's the New York
Giants.
Right.
I don't understand that, but in this game today, it would have been a game that the Giants at least would have been able to compete in. Yeah. But I don't see nothing going on with Mike Glennon today. He's never done it in his career. Doesn't make sense.
Mike Glennon? He played for the Falcons. Mike Glennon has been playing. Mike Glennon?
No. I mean, in terms of his statistics.
Okay.
He hasn't done nothing his whole career, so I do not expect him to do anything today. Unless
what I'm saying is Mike Glennon can win. Daniel Jones he's questionable. That's all I'm saying. So that's why I was like, I'm a little more fearful of Mike Glennon than what the hell Daniel Jones is putting out there.
Don't tell me that, because if you tell me that, me as an item of better, I'll just smack the Giants on the points today if that's the case. Because that's all they really need. They don't really need somebody to go down there and dominate. They just need somebody. I said, I really never watched a lot of Glennon. Honestly, I just know that his name doesn't ring. So
that's an honest.
That is true, right? Exactly.
But Dolphins, I'll take the Dolphins.
Yeah,
they should win.
Okay. The 6-6 Colts against the 2-9 Texans.
Come on now.
Divisional game. This game is probably going to be closer than the records indicate.
We could tell you live with. You got an in-house Texan fan trying to tell us on this boring game. No, man. The coach is going to go down there.
Hey, I'm trying to get fed today, man. I got to eat.
Smart man. Yeah, man. Coach's going to dominate this one, man. Like, definitely.
They will. Yeah.
The mistakes they made last week against Tampa Bay, they have the right to go out there and smash the Texans today. They have to.
Right.
After what happened last week, because I thought this would be a trap game for the coach coming in this week before the second half of the Bucs game started last week. And now the Bucs won, and now it's It's still a trap game in my mind, but the Colts, how mad they are at last week, they should be able to win.
Yeah, they got a chip on their shoulder. Yeah, so yeah, I think. But I think will the Texans compete? Because I think at this point, when you got 2 wins, you just out there trying to show you can punch back. That's all. Punch. But you got 2 wins, player.
I think it's 3.5. The bet for the Texans for the season is 3.5 wins. So if the Texans surprisingly win this game today, they might be cashing in this season.
That's true. Wow. Next up, we have the 5-6 Vikings at the 0-10-1 Lions.
Come on now. I'm surprised at this point. The only one who win it is the coach. Because I don't know how this fool ain't got fired since his ass was on the media crying. Hey, if I was that GM, I would have fired his ass. I would have FaceTime in there to fire him. You don't be crying on no news media interview for no football team. It's another L for him. So
the Lions being the Lions.
Exactly.
Even though I'm picking the Vikings for this game, this could be one of them games where Kirk Cousins come in and stink it up.
That is true. And if that's the case, then that means the entire Lions team will stink much worse because that's just how the Lions get Lions.
Yeah, I think Jefferson he gonna eat today.
Oh yeah,
he might have about 2 or 3 tubs today.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna have to get? If Justin Jefferson get 2 tubs, we're gonna have to get gritty on, man. We're gonna have to get gritty on the next show. So,
yes, sir.
I know you're gonna do the gritty dance, so we're gonna have to get gritty on the next show. We gotta get him in. So who you got to?
Oh man, Lions, Vikings. Like you said, man, these Lions, even though the losses way more than the wins, fucking unpredictable. It ends up predictable at the end, but it's unpredictable. Like, how many games have they lost this season so close?
Yeah.
And how many times was Kirk Cousins shit at the bed? I mean, I think Vikings today. But one thing to look at today, and this is just team-wise with the Vikings, is the running back position. Because you don't have Dalvin Cook today, and you might not have him for a sustainable amount of time. You got Madison running into that position. He's been at this position several times where Dalvin Cook's been hurt. I think, honestly, and I've been saying this, and no disrespect to Cook, he's a good running back. The Vikings are going to start having to trim that team down. We know that Kirk Cousins is a question mark. Maybe they try to ease and get some value off Cook, man, before it's too late. Figuring he's in a court case, too, with the sergeant who was harassing him and all that. So it's something to look at today.
Point.
The 5-7 Eagles against the 3-8 Jets.
Eagles. Come on now. That's money.
I had to go with the Eagles.
Do we gotta pick Eagles?
The Eagles.
You gotta pick Eagles. Really?
The one-hit wonders.
Because it comes down to it. I don't want nobody in the NFC East to win today. But figuring the circumstances, and we got Zach Wilson on the other side. He didn't play bad last week, despite they played the Texans. I'll go to Eagles too. There's no Minshew. I'm not saying he's way hills over Jalen Hurts, but Minshew should be able to go in there and keep that job at least good in terms of the Eagles winning this game. The Eagles should.
That's true. Okay, Leroy, who'd you pick?
What'd you say?
Who'd you pick?
Eagles.
You picked the Eagles, right? Okay. The 2-9 Jags against the 7-4 Rams.
Rams, easy.
Rams, book it.
Woo! We gonna book this guy? You sure? You don't think Trevor Lawrence is gonna have a game of a lifetime in Hollywood against Mr. Hollywood? Nah. I'm gonna pick Rams, man.
That was a good build up, man.
Right, I was just about to say, man, you should pick up to be that gecko. How do you say the gecko announcer guy? Because you was going right there.
I would have had everybody flipping their tickets quick.
We got the 5-6 Washington football team against the 6-5 at the 6-5 Raiders.
The Drama Bowl. They are in the same case together, ain't they? The same court case? Co-defendants, as we call it?
Yeah, they are. They are.
I'm going to be real with you.
Who going to snitch first?
The Washington football team going at first. That's why they're going to lose today. I'm going to pick the Raiders to win today. Raiders at the crib. I'm going to pick the Raiders to win today.
I got the Raiders also.
I can't pick more than one NFC East to win today. I keep the Eagles already. I'm not watching the football team.
All right, I'm going to roll with the Raiders as well.
Okay. That's a 3. The 6-5 49ers at the 3-8 Seahawks.
Niners. Bang, bang, Niner gang.
I'm going to go Steelers. I'm going to go Seahawks. I'm going to go Seahawks.
Because of Russ?
This division, you have competitiveness. The records don't show it, and the Seahawks surely haven't showed it, but they're going to wake up for at least a divisional game. And like I said last week, Jimmy Garoppolo, I'm not too sold. If you have a guy in the locker room that's potentially supposed to take your spot, I can't go into the locker room like that. Game by game, something's going to happen. Today's the day. 49ers are going to lose. They think they're about to make the playoffs. They're about to lose today. Russell Wilson, for one more game this season, will enlighten the Seattle crowd with some amazing plays. His receivers got to start eating, man. They got to get Tyler Lockett and homie going. I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm going to pick the Seahawks. I'm going to go with my heart today. I'm going to go Seahawks with Sierra.
See, that's where you fall short at right now because, Raiders, about the day 49ers fans, they will kick you while you down. They will stick you. They will set you on fire. Bang, bang, Niner gang, man. Let's go. They see
bang, bang, Niner gang. Going to wonder why they lost to Russell.
They bleeding right now. They on their heels. They're going to go down there and they're going to take advantage of them. So, bang, bang, Niner gang. I can't believe I said it.
Okay. Niners it is. The 8-3 Ravens at the 5-1 Steelers.
I'll go with the Ravens. Steelers, they got too much, and their locker room is in disarray.
Big Ben's done.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. They don't have their leaders gone, so they're around here like a tick with their head cut off. So it's bad to see, but Lamar Jackson should have a big game today.
That's the question right there. Lamar Jackson. We're not going to talk about his overall play as a professional football player, but we do have to talk about the last few games. We have to discuss it. I hope he would have a good game today because he hasn't. And the Ravens have still been able to somewhat stay along, and record-rise, you know what I'm saying, right there. So it's scary that man has not had any effect on any of that in the last few weeks. Been playing horrible. So if I'm Pittsburgh today, it's in Pittsburgh, correct?
Yes.
Oh, those terrible towels better be waving because they ain't. Lamar have a comeback game today. But TJ, man, it's gonna go Ravens. I'm gonna have to go Ravens, man. I can't. Lamar has had too many bad games over the stretch of the last few weeks, man. He has to mix that in with a Ravens win. If he can't mix that in with a Ravens win today, they're gonna stop blaming Lamar.
That's true.
If they already ain't blaming him.
Oh, the blame is coming. And I want to just add this one part because I know about Lamar. They've been comparing Taysom Hill, his play, to that of Lamar Jackson. So I'm pretty sure Lamar Jackson's hearing that. So I think that, in addition to what you just said, is going to be the catalyst because he's going to come in playing with a chip on his shoulder because hey, you can't be the an MVP and then being compared to have a gadget player compared to you. You have to start creating your distinction. So I think we see flashes of his passing game, but I think today we'll see more of it.
Right.
Just a little side note.
That schedule. We talked about this. I said when the Ravens' schedule this season was like the craziest schedule. Lamar's looking to get paid, and this is probably the most brutal schedule. Out of all the QBs in the National Football League, he had to go through the worst. He's playing Pittsburgh this week, and we're going to keep it real. Divisional game, Pittsburgh's defense is going to somewhat try to come play. Then they got the Ravens next week, who they just played the week before. On top of everybody else that they played, they still got the Packers, too. They got to play. It's brutal. It's brutal. So shout out to the Ravens and what they've been able to do, man, this season. With what they got.
With a 6-string running back in there.
It's crazy.
Oh, wait, that sounds like the Saints. So wait, why the Saints ain't getting these shout-outs? Why Taysom ain't getting these shout-outs? Because he took his team and did what he had to do with it. With 6-string
3 versus 5 and 7.
You know why? Because the Ravens fans ain't like Saints fans. They're not this Raven and Lavin when they're losing. The Ravens actually, are a stable franchise that, that this overall is just a brick wall, man. The Saints, man, they wore paper bags before, and they're going to wear paper bags again. That's the difference.
Man, there we go. And we're off.
You know what? I was told at some point in my youth, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. So
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man. But nah, like I said to you, man, Taysom Hill played it. To me, honestly, he did what he could the other night. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, his questions about what we have him at the QB position, cool, we can have that. But overall, as an athlete, man, he's a great athlete, man. And that's why the Saints should utilize him and use him at different positions rather than just trying to think he's the QB. He's not a QB. But he can definitely make strides to a team, especially a team competing for championships and stuff. Who wouldn't want to have him? But as a QB, no.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you one thing, what they say. When you want to find the clowns, you find, you find you won't find the money, when you won't find something, but you look for the money. That's my point. He's got paid like a quarterback. He's a quarterback. Tell me. Okay. You seen it this past Thursday, and because Kenny Stills, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were a couple plays away from winning. Kenny Stills would have caught that pass. He wouldn't have hurt his finger. He wouldn't have overthrown that. So, I mean, hey. Let's go next week. We will see. Until next week, we're going to have more of the Fantasy Football Insight live show. And it looks like Murray is playing today. So, it's up there for the Arizona Cardinals.
And Hopkins is playing as well.
Yes, sir.
We got one more game. Unless y'all think this is a snooze fest too.
No. I just want to make a real quick side note on the Ravens-Steelers game. Lamar Jackson has only had 2 starts against the Steelers, but he's struggling in both starts. He's thrown 5 interceptions to 3 touchdowns and have been sacked 9 times. Divisional game, still going with the Ravens, but it's going to be a tough one for him today.
So I got a question for everybody. Do I go Carson Wentz or Lamar Jackson?
Who Indianapolis is playing?
Carson.
No.
Houston.
When they're playing the Texans, I would put the money on Wentz. But my thing is, Wentz is kind of that. Wentz, though he's been playing solid, Wentz got to kind of have those games where they play good teams and then his stats be like 145 yards and a touchdown. And then Jonathan Taylor runs all over the defense. Like, at least with Lamar, I'm going to have some activity. The question is, what is it going to be, good activity or bad activity? You know what I'm saying? But he's going to mix it all up. That's why I would question it. I don't know.
Interesting.
Like my dog, when I say something, she don't understand, she and look at me sideways. That'll be the face I'm making right now.
I don't know. I think they've got something in Jonathan Taylor. And Wentz has to have play action. Like most quarterbacks do, but he definitely has to have it because he get taken off his spot real easy. So, but it's still the Texans, though.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still Texans.
Everyone,
you threw that stat out to me.
We still, it's like we still try to make Lamar Jackson, upsell Lamar Jackson. I mean, he's an athletic quarterback, just like you all say for Taysom Hill. He's an athlete. Lamar Jackson is an athletic quarterback by y'all definition. So, I mean, there's always that run potential. But I like quarterbacks that, quarterback throw the ball. So I am a fan of Carson Wentz. And, to the thing is is Jonathan Taylor's team. You know what I'm saying? Like the coach, since Johnny Unitas, I mean, they really haven't been, no big passing team. I mean, they've always had big quarterbacks with big arms. So he fits that mold with the Peyton Manning. But I mean, they've always had play action. So I mean, to me, I like the Indianapolis Colts as a whole team. I said that early, coming in the into the season. So yeah, I like Wentz.
All right. Appreciate the opinionated. I'm about to take that opinionation. I didn't like that stat that coach threw out there. You know what I'm saying? Figuring today they're playing in Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh, it's cold a beast. It's chilly up here. So I know Pittsburgh gonna be chilly. So
they used to playing that. But we'll see. So what we got? Coach Lee?
Got 2 more games left. The last 2, the Broncos 6-5 at the 7-4 Chiefs.
That's Chiefs easy. Who we got there? What you got?
Damn. I'll pick the Kansas City Chiefs so everybody can say they won and then say they're lead again, I guess. I don't know. But honestly, I'll take the Broncos with the points, man, if anything. I'll take the Broncos. I'll take the Broncos on the spread. I mean, I'm not believable. I'm still not believable in the Chiefs that they can put the sticks on. That defense is tough, and they're playing them Mile High. So I'll give them a few quarters to breathe, and then Kansas City should be able to close it out. I'll go Chiefs, but I'm just talking about in terms of the points. They're not as my girls talk about heavy up and pick a team, but the Chiefs honestly ain't juggernaut.
Exactly. Tell them again.
And the last one we have the 8-4 Patriots at the 7-4 Bills.
Pats.
The Monday night game. That might be the game of the week.
Bills.
Yeah,
Monday night,
like that.
Bills. You know what happened to Josh Allen the last time he played on Monday night? He lost. So you know what Josh Allen gonna do? On this Monday night, he gonna shut that Patriot bandwagon up. I'm sick and tired of these Patriot fans. Real talk, y'all know I'm from up here, and they riding high. Oh, we riding high. Y'all haven't played the Bills yet. Bills Marvin, at least for this week, will look better. And it won't be the Patriots' fault. It just be like in the NFL. Sometimes losses come. So don't feel bad, Patriot fans. Y'all just gonna lose to the better team this week.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm a systems guy, and the system will, advance. What these fools doing in this fantasy football league? They dropping players and adding players.
Yeah.
Well, you know what happens at this time? 11:45. They trying to smooth something, ease something in, trying to think they smarter than other people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Man. But this game's gonna be good tomorrow.
Another man's trash, another man's treasure.
This game's gonna be crazy tomorrow. You got these two fan bases. You got the Bills jumping off tables. Patriots gonna be running on highways. It should be a good game, man. It's gonna be something for a lot of Mac Jones. Mac Jones game tomorrow.
It's not. It's not Mac Jones. It's Bill Belichick. And
I know
this is what happens.
It's Bill.
It's Bill. You know what I'm saying? And it took time for the system to work out the kinks, and now we're seeing that Patriots ship sail. Because at the end of the day, hey, they looking at that top seed. It's easy for them to get back into the playoffs than what it is Tampa Bay. So, just saying.
Man.
Just know. I'm just letting everybody know in New England, man, there's a hiccup coming soon. And I hope the hiccup doesn't happen at the wrong time. That's what I'm saying.
This might be the hardest game for me to pick this week. I want to say because Patriots playing some damn good ball. But Bills, they've been the favorites. It's my favorite to win, to represent the AFC this year.
What? You said what?
The Bills.
I just saw about the Patriots. I'm like, oh, snap.
No. No, the Bills, I picked them, But Josh Allen, he's thrown 7 interceptions in the past 4 games and 1 fumble. He's not protecting the ball. He's putting a lot of pressure on that defense.
Yeah. And he's shown what the concerns were, in his scouting report. He's making bad decisions.
Inaccuracy, yeah.
Inaccuracy,
yeah.
right. So,
I think, though, only because they playing at home, I'm going to have to go with Buffalo on this one.
You going with Rough Buff?
I'm at the Rough Buff, man. Only because they playing at home.
Well, Bill Belichick got some groupies down there in Buffalo too. You know what I'm saying? Ain't his first trip down there. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about like the Bills can afford to lose this game tomorrow night. You can't afford to lose the game tomorrow night against a team and a coach as Lee just mentioned. Bill Belichick. You can't lose to them and let Bill Belichick prepare again. You can't.
If they lose tomorrow, they're gonna lose the division.
Right. You can't. You can't let Bill Belichick win and then have to prepare for you again. That's suicidal.
Nicely put.
Facts. Man, that's good stuff today. Hopefully those that tune in today, y'all scramble. We seeing in our leagues a lot of activity going on. So make sure you get your lineup set. Who y'all got for your shout outs today, gentlemen?
Hey, definitely give a shout out to the brand of y'all. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to everyone that's coming out next Saturday. Well, this upcoming Saturday, December the 11th, to our 4th annual Ugly Sweater Christmas party and casino night. So you might not be able to make it here, but you can hang out with us online. So we're going to be streaming the party, and we're also going to be streaming the contest for everyone to view. So you all can just check our YouTube page, Sports Talk with Friends, if you want to join in on the contest. So it's going to be up there. So shout out to everybody that's getting involved and coming out on that. And we about to start looking for volunteers for our upcoming annual MLK Day homeless give back. So definitely, if y'all looking to come out, help out, appreciate that. But besides that, that's all I got.
Yes, sir. Mr. Two.
Shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to everybody here in America. Have a good week. Stay blessed as the holidays come. Remember, you don't have to spend it all to have a good Christmas.
That's facts.
Make sure you got that budget card. You know what I'm saying? But overall, man, it's better to give than receive, man. We gave you guys, and we always give you guys, good flavor, good entertainment throughout the week as well, man. So we'll give shout out to the brand and the show, man. Catch us tomorrow. Catch us Tuesday. Catch us Wednesday, man. You know how the lineup goes. Bull crap, sports chatter, basketball Wednesdays, Waco Terror. We out here.
Yes, sir.
Shout
out to you fellas, man. Appreciate y'all hopping in here this morning. Shout out to Uncle Leroy. He has given us new life with the new brand. When the team sucks or it's over, they gonna cut the grass.
Cut it early,
man, shout out to the fam. Shout out to the Baylor Bears, Big 12 champs. Shout out to Bama, SEC champs. Shout out to Michigan.
I got to shout out to Jackson State for winning the SWAC championship. And
yes,
shout out to the New Orleans Pelicans for beating the Dallas Mavericks. So that's my only get back on, New Orleans. We needed that.
They got an asterisk by it. Luka won there.
Zion foot still hurting.
And shout out to the family, man. Appreciate y'all letting us do this. Shout out to Cowboy Nation. I seen a number of videos. Y'all went down there and represented. We can get sent back home with a tail between their legs this time. Hey, they crying about it was only their JV team or only 10 points. But guess what? We heard about it for 2 years when y'all beat us 12-10. With that being said, a dub is a dub, and we gonna celebrate that dub until tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
With that being said, we appreciate y'all tuning in with us today. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe, get in the group, make your presence be felt. And we appreciate everything y'all do for us. See y'all tomorrow at 7:30 for the OTSBS show. Peace.